Our Lady of Rosary. In my last video, you would have watched the benefits and uses and merits of saying Rosary. Rosary is a direct battle between grace and sin within us. If we persevere in saying the Rosary, Mary will prevail with us and help us to lead a blessed life. Over the course of the Rosary's history, Our Lady has appeared to saints and mystics to encourage devotion to her and her Son, especially through Rosary. In addition, sending us a torrent of grace through faithful recitation of Rosary, Mary has also made 15 particular promises to those who pray Rosary, which we are going to see now. The first promise: whoever shall faithfully serve me by the recitation of the Rosary shall receive signal graces. A signal grace may be a simple sign in daily life that answers a question made in prayer or points towards God's will. For example, seeing a rose after finishing a novena to Saint Teresa of Lisieux could be considered a signal grace. Signal graces are often subtle or seemingly coincident. The second promise: I promise my special protection and the greatest graces to all those who shall recite the Rosary. Third, the Rosary shall be a powerful armor against hell. It will destroy vice, decrease sin, and defeat heresies. Fourth, it will cause virtue and good works to flourish. It will obtain for souls the abundant mercy of God. It will withdraw the hearts of men from the love of the world and its vanities and will lift them to the desire of eternal things. Oh, that souls would sanctify themselves by this means. The fifth promise: the soul which recommends itself to me by the recitation of the Rosary shall not perish. In other words, anyone who faithfully prays the Rosary and asks for Mary's intercession will not go to hell. Sixth promise: whoever shall recite the Rosary devotedly, applying himself to the consideration of its sacred mysteries, shall never be conquered and never overwhelmed by misfortune. God will not chastise him in his justice. He shall not perish by an unprovided death. If he be just, he shall grow in grace and become worthy of eternal life. An unprovided death means dying while not in a state of grace, that is, in dying with unconfessed mortal sin in the soul. The Blessed Mother promises that anyone who regularly prays the Rosary and earnestly tries to live according to God's will be spiritually prepared when their time of death comes. The seventh promise: whoever shall have a true devotion for the Rosary shall not die without the sacraments of the Church. The eighth promise: those who are faithful to recite Rosary shall have during their life and at their death the light of God and the plenitude of His graces. At the moment of death, they shall participate in the merits of the saints in paradise. Ninth promise: I shall deliver from purgatory those who have been devoted to the Rosary. 10th, the faithful children of the Rosary shall merit a high degree of glory in heaven. 11th, you shall obtain all you ask of me by the recitation of the Rosary. 12th, all those who propagate the Holy Rosary shall be aided by me in their necessities. 13th, I have obtained from my Divine Son that all the advocates of the Rosary shall have for intercessors the entire celestial court during their life and at the hour of death. 14th, all who recite the Rosary are my sons and daughters, brothers and sisters of my only Son, Jesus Christ. 15. Devotion of my Rosary is a great sign of predestination. That is, devotion to the Rosary is a good indication that the devotee is on the path to heaven. So, start praying, saying the Rosary, don't miss it out. Thank you for watching this.